Well, I'll let him take it away.
Oh, thank you. It's an honor to be here. You just sang a song I can only imagine. Well, I've done that all my life. When I was born, I was a miracle. I was a preemie. You know how much I weighed? Less than a pound. And at that time, they didn't have natal units like they did now. They don't have the technology like they didn't have technology back then. I was a miracle because most preemies like myself didn't make it. I had a twin brother, David, and unfortunately he died. But I'll tell you something, my parents loved me. I was wanted. They never judged me on the basis of performance. They always told me that they were glad to have me as their son, and that God put me here for a purpose. And I want you people to believe that in your life too. God has a purpose in your life. You are the dream. You know, I hear about the American dream a lot, but you know what? Each of you here are the dream. Whatever you want to do with your life, if you want to be an astronaut, if you want to be a doctor, a nurse, or whatever God has plans for you in life, don't let people discourage you. You go ahead and dream your dreams. That's what it's all about. And now I would like to read to you Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
Usually when he reads to me, when I come over his house, he'll start off and then I go, am I going too fast for you? It's just amazing how quick you can read.
Unfortunately, they don't teach Braille anymore. Because a lot of blind people don't want to learn it because the reason is that because they figure, well, I mean, it's very expensive to put something in Braille, but personally, I would rather read something for myself, because that way I get a better picture in my mind of reading Braille. But I want to go back to what I said before about dreaming your dream. You know, there's a lot of negativity in the world, and people will tell you things that you can't do. But don't you believe it? You do it anyway, because that's what it's all about. And I've learned one thing. I know what Joe went through. I've been there. But you know what? Though he's slain me, I will trust him. And I love what God said to Job's three friends at the final chapter of Job. He said, never once did you mention me. My servant Job will pray for you. I will answer his prayers. I guess that's basically it. I can't think of anything that I can say.
Well, what about if you could do your life all over again? Tell us about that.
If I had to do all over again, I want to be born the same way, premature. I wouldn't want any other way. I'm happy the way God made me. I don't have that problem. You know, people, this controversy about, they want to be changed into whatever. No, thank you. I'd rather be born the same way. I have no regrets or any qualms about my life. I would do it all over again. I want my mother to give me birth the same way. And I wouldn't change anything. And I guess that's all I have to say.
What do you say? You told me before that if you could have sight, you wouldn't want it.
No, I wouldn't want sight because, I'll tell you why, because my parents always told me that if I had sight, I wouldn't have the gifts that I have. If a doctor came up to me and said, Donnie, I can give you sight tomorrow, I said, Doctor, with all due respect, I appreciate your offer, but I turn it down because I'm happy being blind.
And you love the shows from the 60s.
Oh yeah, I have them all.
Which ones do you
I
have?
got combat, I got, young men, I have the man from Uncle, I got, Gilligan's Island, Golden Jokes with my brother loves. Too many to mention.
Yeah.
I really can't think of anything more to say.
Did you want to read one more thing?
Yes, would you okay?
Yes.
I would Psalm 24 for you.
And don't go too fast for us.
The King of glory and his kingdom. A song of David. The earth is the Lord's in all its fullness, the world and those who dwell therein. For he has founded it upon the seas and established it upon the waters. Who may ascend into the hills of the Lord, or who may stand in his holy place? He who has clean hands and a pure heart, who has not lifted up his soul to an idol, nor sworn deceitfully. He shall receive blessings from the Lord and righteousness from the God of his salvation. This is Jacob, the generation of those who seek him, who seek your face. Lift up your heads, O you gates, and be lifted up, you everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in. Who is this King of glory? The Lord strong and mighty, the Lord mighty in battle. Lift up your heads, O you gates. Lift up, you everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in. Who is this King of glory? The Lord of hosts. He is the King of glory. That's it.
Amen.
Amen.